just outside the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Lance looking to change it up. Now on 2nd and 13. Lance.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. In motion right, Olave.
Yellow. Long red. Yellow.
Now a play fake. Lance. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go. Fight. Play.
On first down, Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Ultra.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Black.
Lance looks to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black Ultra.
Here's Lance. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Ready?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
shot. 17. Set.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Go red. Red. Cycle. Red.
Lance going to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Set. Ready. Smash. Red. Blue.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that one too wide and incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
10 cycle. Trouble 38. Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Stephanie.
And they'll go on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Check pink. Set hut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Shoves him aside. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality.
Here we go.
And pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's
And
go.
on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Come on, set. Switch, yellow.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Here we go. Black swamp. Hey, hey.
They go with Jacobs.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Here we go. Set. Mega. Set. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall.
And the Panthers have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll just sit on this one as the start at the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the double.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Steal. Flat. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yellow. Line. .52 blaster. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43. And now the 4 picking up the first. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Set. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Go ultra.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got room. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Black shot. Hey, green. Red, yellow.
Lance now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right, 97. Claude red. Yellow.
Olave motioning to the left.
Yellow. Red.
Now Lance. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go. Fight. White. Blue stripe. Grill green. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to try and go deep again. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Edo blue. Light blue. Black ultra.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay.
Ball
right.
on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Green jack. Go pink. Ready.
Throwing. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
And all the way down to the 5.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Strike.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long.
Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Lance. Touchdown, Vikings! Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready?
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On the set.
3rd and 19. They'll send Judy in motion left.
Strike. Check. Strike. Fight. Fight.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Ultra.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3 quarters in the books.
On the double.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Love.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, Love.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Jacobs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Josh Jacobs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, some strong running. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll run it here.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Akers. Shifts past him at the 45. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down. Off the option, here's Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Right through. Hurry, hurry. Yellow, go. Black open. Green back. Ready, go.
Lance back to throw.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on second down.
Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Here we go. Here we go.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Hey, green. Left, red.
Here's Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Six. Steal, block. Yellow, blue. 6, 7.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Black shot. Red, yellow. 14. Quad red. Check view. View, yellow. Right, white. Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their